This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet. Wait, am I seeing a bamboo in front of the warehouse?
Reboot. Full system reboot requested. Reboot. Requesting miasma anomaly is increasing.
I can't believe there's an active bamboo in this no man's land. Huh, did it just mention the abnormal miasma? Just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick.
Huh?
That bamboo must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. Where did that bamboo go? Over there. The blade knows my heart. Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquei Summit.
Error. Data error detected. Attempting to reorganize data.
Alert. Unidentified bamboo detected ahead. Model unknown. Not listed in any new Eridu official databases. Risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target. Its data structure bears partial resemblance to samples in the database, but no full match found. Please proceed with caution.
Error. Data error detected. Attempting to reorganize data.
Whoa! This little guy can speak the universal language! Is it talking to itself? Or did its language module glitch out?
Seems kinda weird. Let's listen to what it has to say first.
Reorganizing. Data. Integrating. Hey, friends over there. I can see you. It's nice to meet you. My name is Luckspring. As you can tell, I'm a bamboo that's a little faulty.
What are you doing all alone in a place like this? Did you get lost?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory module, so I'm not even sure why I'm here. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. I even got caught underground for a while. Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am and why I was created. That's enough to keep my mind in order. I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all Bangbu. I belong to an early series she designed, the High Firepower Combat Bangbu, model number GU0001. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to various issues. After all these years, most Bangbu of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in New Eridu.
High firepower combat Bangbu. But lots of Bangbu can help in combat these days, right?
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was several magnitudes higher. But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my prime. But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years. I pose no threat to you.
We're not scared or anything. It's just the first time I've heard of this type of Bangbu. I'm kinda curious. What drove Lady Sunbringer to create high firepower combat Bangbu in the first place?
Every Bangbu she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor, others to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more than anything ever could. That's why every Bangbu, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core. is simple and absolute. To protect humanity. I was born to protect. But now, I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting isn't something I can really talk about anymore. Perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold scrapyard, quietly forgotten.
Don't say that! We'll get you out of the hollow. And once we do, we'll find someone to fix you up.
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed, let alone how to repair one. Still, thank you for saying that.
Your model sounds pretty powerful. Why would anyone stop making them?
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than other Bangbu. I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules have all suffered varying degrees of damage. Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. Yet, somehow, I'm still self-aware. But I've got nowhere else to go. So I just wander through these ruins, day after day.
It's okay. You can come with us. We'll take you out of here. Oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Xiao'Guang, but you can call me Xiao'Guang. This is my junior, Belle. We're disciples from Yunquai Summit. We came here looking for my brother and to investigate the anomalies in this area. Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now? What did you mean by that?
As a combat Bangbu, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. Recently, I've noticed that there have been abnormal changes in the surrounding miasma. It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate. Unfortunately, I was attacked by ethereals before I could observe what the flower's mutation looked like.
White flowers and abnormal miasma. Miss Zhao mentioned the same things before. Do you know where we can find these white flowers?
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around, and will give us a clear view of the surrounding area.
That's a great idea. Junior, let's head there.
Qingming's sword could do something like that.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it has something to do with the anomalies here? That figure. It's my brother! He really is here!
Wait, over there! Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals!
There's a ton of those weird white flowers here. Do they all have abnormal miasma clinging to them? Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals out of sight. She's all alone. It's too dangerous. But if we go now, what about my brother?
You decide. Whatever you choose, I've got your back.
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help Miss Zhao first. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. And besides, you're here with me, right? Together, we'll figure it out. For now, we just can't ignore a friend in danger.
I knew you'd say that. Let's move. Miss Zhao's surrounded, so we'd better help her eliminate some ethereals.
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right call.
Chicken is stewed until tender. Add freshly washed vegetables, untainted by any hollow contamination, into the pot. And for the finishing touch, sprinkle in a pinch of porcelain powder.
The sword? Mirrors?
Looks like trouble.
I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. Familiar somehow, but no. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao. Finally! The last of them.
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior. Perfect! You've already handled those ethereals. Through the void! Miss Zhao, are you alright? Are you hurt?
Wait, don't tell me you came here because you were worried about me.
We saw you surrounded by a ton of ethereals from the watchtower. We got so worried we ran straight here.
Yeah, we caught sight of her brother earlier, but Xiao'Guang gave up chasing him to come help you instead.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original deal was that you'd help me with the investigation, seems you're keeping your word, and I like that. And who's this Bangbu?
Oh, this is Luck Spring. We met it on the way. It said it's kind of broken, so it's been wandering around here alone.
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. Maybe I can be of some use to you. In exchange, I hope you can take me out of this hollow.
A little Bangbu wandering around a place this dangerous alone, huh? That's pretty interesting.
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual Bangbu. My combat instincts far exceed theirs. Even with my body damaged, my memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought. That's probably the reason I've managed to survive in a place this dangerous.
That explanation almost sounds too reasonable. Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Right now, that's our best option. Back to business, I just scouted the area and, as expected, the scent of that abnormal miasma is thick here.
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, these ethereals have this strange miasmic aura about them. It's darker and more sinister than normal miasma. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible form. I don't think we can clear it out.
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier, I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white flowers.
Right! Laxspring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. So, that's what's going on. If this little Bangbu's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers and track down the source of the expansion using what we learn. I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the creator.
You mean the creator that Sarah mentioned?
Yep, but that's just my theory. We'll need more proof. Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers. Even without this whole mutation thing, these flowers are pretty odd by themselves.
You're right. We've seen them plenty of times deep inside the hollow, but lately they've begun showing up in Phylum Heights.
In Phylum Heights?
What about Phylum Heights?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's really strange those flowers would appear in Phylum Heights. Be careful, everyone!
Happen anytime.
These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. It looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Weren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already?
I already know my brother's safe. That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do.
Rolling cloud!
What's this?
Rapid flashes!
Don't push yourself here, Zhao. What the heavens? Radiant cloud! Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from. I can feel it. The Qingming sword is guiding me.
So you're not just some dainty little princess. You're much more capable than I thought.
Thank you? This...
Income I move! Let's keep this advantage.
Where's the ice?
Proceed! Rapid flashes!
As the sword wears the edge. What's this?
Free as the time
I'll be fine! Split the heavens!
Thanks to everyone's combined effort, production at Factory 3 is back on track. Fellow workers, while we celebrate this progress, Lady Sunbringer once again reminds us of the importance of safety. Always remember the 3 core principles of safe production. Stay diligent in your duties. Strictly manage the duration of hollow operations, and pay close attention to fire safety within the factory and mining areas to prevent accidents before they happen.